Okay, people. So now it is October 19th, 2018. As you can see, got these beautiful doors up. They don't open. I don't need them open. I just want the light going through. This is a very, very nice hardwood. Very nice. Right? So anyway, I'm spending too much money on this in terms of because Jerry didn't complete the job. So, and the last fella, I gave him a little bit of money, and I don't know. So, long story short, I'm going to get up in here, and I built this. You know, lots of things I've built around here. Andre and I, we built this. Well, I built this with Andre. Andre, that's when he first came home from foster care. So anyway, if I can do that, people, I can finish this. Jerry did make it level. He did make it much more secure. Right? His jack is still up there, though, as you can see. So tomorrow, I'm going to see if I can come in here and just bring out the skill saw and the hammer and the nails and screws and just carry on. And this is my seedling room, right? And then after, I'm going to clear it out in here so that not only will it be a seedling room, but it will be a little place that Andre can come in here with his little friends or something and pretend it's like a playhouse when I'm not using it for seeds, right? To grow seedlings. Raccoons are busting into my greenhouse. So anyway, this is Jerry's handiwork because everything was pulled out. This should have been done like 4 weeks, 3 weeks, 3.5 weeks ago. Anyway, I'm working on this today. Okay, people, so I'm in the greenhouse here. Oh, that pretty flower. It popped up. I tell you, people, I tell my lawyer I'm in a really bad situation. And he goes, I know. You're right. You're in a bad situation. I almost got punched out last night, people. Over a child's hat. Because, you know, things get moved around, right? I have a cat, Elsie, that likes to take all the socks and just move them around the yard. Take them in here and put them over there. She likes to bring them outside. She runs around with it in her mouth. She thinks they're kittens. So you get up in the morning and you see socks all over the place, right? All like on the porch and out in the front and on the ground. And she just, that's what she does. She does it in the house and she does it outside of the house. And, you know, just when you have a family life in general, right? You know, things get moved around. Anyway, this little hat is like, you know, we're being told that when we hand over Amari, he must be wearing this hat. So Tisha the other day couldn't find the hat, and she was like running around for over an hour looking for this hat because the people that come and pick him up were demanding that he have that hat on. So long story short, people, Tisha said don't say anything, but I'm going to say something because, you know, I'm doing what I'm supposed to be doing, and I don't need to be running around at, you know, at freaking 8:30 at night in the dark with Amari and whatnot, I'm sorry, Andre, you know, and then be threatened to be punched out because I'm like, here, Amari doesn't need the hat. Amari doesn't need the hat. You know, he's got a hoodie, right, on his little jacket. And, you know, plus we're in my son's car. Oh, but it's wintertime and he needs his hat and he's got to wear his hat. And I'm like, don't worry about the hat. He's got a hoodie. I'm holding the baby. I say, take the hat. And I don't know, people, like I said, I'm in a really bad situation. I have done absolutely nothing other than the right thing in terms of doing what Shimei would have wanted me to do. And for that, you know, people are making threats on me, right? When I don't kiss ass, I guess you could say. Because I'm not going to be held emotionally hostage to a hat. And I'm not going to allow my daughter to be held emotionally hostage to a hat. So now I'm being trolled on YouTube, right? Being called a psycho and a sicko and all this other crap. So it's right back to You know, when it was like when Uncle John went missing. As soon as Uncle John went missing, people, that's when the Duncan clan came in and just started with their GMOI crap and everything else. And because, you know, it's that beehive mentality, right? Got to protect that honeycomb. Uncle John was a big honeycomb. He inherited money from his dead wife, and they didn't tell him about it, right? They were waiting for him to die, and that's the bottom line. And since he didn't die, you know, when he got sick, that's when they scooped up on him. So anyway, I'm just taking out, what do you call these things? These lovely tomato plants. I gave a whole bunch of green tomatoes to my landlady just the other day. I still have a whole bunch up in here. I couldn't reach them. And I gave her a couple of jars of the relish. And because they're Punjabi, they don't necessarily eat the relishes and that type of thing because they have a different food. But she took it. She said she'd try it. Right? She asked me how to can, and I told her. But unfortunately, you know, she's elderly, so it would be very difficult for her to pick up, you know, big canners of water and, you know, whatever it requires to can food, right? That's, you know, she would need help with that, right? She's showing an interest in it, so that's good. Since she's met me, she brings me jars. So that's kind of nice, right? So anyway, I have been neglecting my yard. Haven't really had time. And that's another thing. You know, I'm being criticized for working on trying to house vulnerable people, whether they have mental illnesses, whether some of them are, you know, drug addicted or not. Again, I don't necessarily discriminate against people. As a matter, I don't even want to say necessarily. I don't discriminate against people. But, you know, if a person's going to go around robbing off of everybody, because we got a lot of that going on out here, right? Just a lot of Surrey politics. And, you know, then obviously I don't want to help so much in that situation. But as we know, the little house has been doing pretty good, people. All the wiring is there. It's still there. Everything's still there. And I'm going to be putting this vinyl up for sale and see what happens with that here in the next day or two. Right? And, you know, try and get housing for people who need it. Right? I have a house. I'm grateful to have a house. You know? So, it only benefits me and my surrounding community in terms of my children and my neighbors and that type of thing, if we can get secure and housing for the people that would benefit from it for the right reasons, right? And just because, you know, at one point there was that mutiny in that little house doesn't mean that you broad sweep everybody, right? And then nobody gets it, right? But right now what I'm doing is, as I'm phoning up for housing, I'm finding that I'm coming across the same landlords that own more than one house because that's their business. And they're discriminating people. They are discriminating. So that will be just one of those things that I'll put on that chart when I get around to it, right? We're dealing with a lot of discrimination. Not to mention high rent that nobody can afford. You know, unless they're middle class, making $6,000 a month. Then you can afford $3,300 for a 4-bedroom house if you're making $6,000 a month. But not too many people are making $6,000 a month, right? Only some people make that. So, I just wanted to say my situation isn't that great. And, I don't know, people. I'm going to work on this evening room tomorrow more than anything. Most of that vinyl is washed. Right, when I get somebody that wants to buy it, if I haven't done it by then, we'll get the rest of the vinyl off the house, because the landlord at some point is going to be helping me do some stuff out there anyway. So whether we do it then, or whoever buys the vinyl comes and helps and gets even a better deal, you know, that's the way it's going to be. And then come winter, I'm telling you people, I've got a really good handle on the English language. Sometimes it can get a little convoluted in terms of, like with Uncle John, I wrote 189 pages with my notice of claim, submitted it, and everybody in the courthouse went, "Oh, I've never seen this in my life," because most people just come in with 5 pages. I came in with 189 times 2 lawsuits. So that's like over 300 pages. But what happened was, because, you know, I was doing 2 separate lawsuits and trying to separate and whatever, and then a bit of copy and paste, I never had a chance to really edit it. And because I didn't edit it, it became convoluted and a little too drawn out. In the end, I brought it down to 20 pages per lawsuit that are to the point. So, with that said, I'm sure when winter comes and I'm sitting down and I go about writing this fundraiser, especially now that people want it, it won't take me very long to do it, people. It really won't. I've been working on the nonprofit for 18 years. I've written over 100 million words, right? I know what these people like and how they like it, right? In terms of, like, you know, point blank, and don't make it too wordy and get to the point, and, you know, it's like whatever. So. Yeah, that's what I'm going to do for housing. Whether it's helping homeowners to do house repairs, whether it's a homeowner living in the home and they're elderly folk, or whether it's a homeowner that rents out the home and just needs a little bit of help, or whether it's actually getting housing for people or employing the local residents in the neighborhood that could benefit from it the most, that's what I'm going to be writing on. So no matter what people say about me on YouTube or in their daily gossip journals, it doesn't really matter, because it's not going to change anything when it comes to that stuff. Right? I'll be back. Hold on. Okay, people. Now I'm cutting blackberries. Right? Seriously, people. Tell me. You tell me why I have to worry about getting punched out at 57 years old. By people who want to abuse my family. Right? Because that's the reality of it, people. Right? My daughter doesn't necessarily like me talking about this stuff. What's that?
Where's this little stroller?
Oh, I think it's in the trunk. It's in Marquin's trunk.
How am I going to take him?
I don't know. I just got freaking prickle on my nose. Hold on. Okay. So now I'm in this corner. Oh, this battery's going down. It's gonna go on me any minute, people. Anyway. Ripping up my gloves. Just cleaning up this neglected raspberry bush. It's in the back here. I haven't done with anything with it for a couple of years. Right? So I'm just taking out some old stubbies. It's kind of hard though. Anyway, this camera's gonna die like any second here. There we go. Anyway. Okay, people, so I don't feel like opening the gate here. You can see. Right? Well, so far this time seems to be working. Do you see it's still there? The one in the house is still there. This is October 15th, 2018. You can see it's still there. Right? Can you see it? Somebody's put their stuff, whatever that was scattered around, over here. Right? took it out from here, so that's okay. These things, it's on the road. Finders, keepers, losers, weepers. I guess I'm going to keep that. So anyway, I'll call up the landlord. Wire's still on the house, people. You see? Yeah. It's still on the house. So that's a really good thing. So anyway, I will talk to the landlord. Hold on a minute. I see something. Hold on. So anyway, I'm in the garage. Again, as you can see, there's a level of respect going on around here. Right? Okay. This is marked off. It belongs to somebody else. We have a driver, like I said, for this metal. Right? And we still got the washing machine and, well, sorry, not the washing machine. The old stove and that type of thing. So this is good. It's all boarded up. Nobody's trying to bust through. It's quiet. Fairly clean, but I just want to say something. This dog that these dog kennels belong to deserves to have a home as much as the people deserve to have a home. Alright? I noticed dogs are going obsolete in British Columbia, Canada. So anyway, that's just somebody's stuff. Nobody's touching it, so that's good. This belongs to the landlord, right? And, people have tried to steal rebarb, but I think maybe that slowed down a little bit. So that's good. So anyway, everything's quiet. And, that is obviously in storage, which the landlord is okay with at this point, right? Because he's storing his stuff and nobody's touching anything, so that's a good thing, people. See, people, even from this perspective, in terms of standpoint in life, it's nice to reflect, don't you think? Right. It brings you back to nature. Even though it's mostly artificial, except for the leeches that live in that pond. Because leeches like to live in these ponds. That's what was wrong with the pump. It was full of leeches. I had to spray them out. Right. But it's normal for ponds to get leeches because they eat the they eat the things that fall in there, like the worms and the bugs and that kind of stuff, right? And then the fish normally eat the leeches. So if you don't have the fish to eat the leeches, then the leech, population gets out of control, and it overtook the pump. Because if you notice, the pump is working quite nicely right now. And we even got a little bit of water coming down. Do you see it? Where is it? Right, where's the water? There it is. Right. So, at night when there's no traffic, it's really nice. Okay, people, same day, October 15th, 2018. I'm just going to pop these into the freezer, just like this, and then let them freeze, put them in a bag, and then when you're cooking, you can take them out and just put them in your food as you're cooking. Just a little Mod Podge. I've got like a whole lot more tomatoes, people, and I still have to do that relish with just green peppers, and I haven't done that yet. So anyway, I'm going to take you outside, and we're just going to go through the back. Hold on. Okay, so as you can see, Jerry just came to a screeching halt, got an attitude, and walked off the job. So anyway, I'll be back. Okay, people, so now we're in the garage, 10 years later. Anyway, we've got a woman here helping here. She's a really hard worker. This lady's very, 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 very strong.
I'm gonna go over there.
She's helping me with this.
Let's stay up there.
Right. And we're gonna get it figured out.
Coming down, you can't walk through it.
Yeah, all this crud is coming down. You can see, people, it's all over the place, right? So we're checking the beams today. That's what we're doing. She came by and asked if there was anything that I needed done. And I'm like, well, we got to get up on this porch, right? So that's what she's helping me with right now. She's not afraid. She moved all the sand for me. She had it done like in 2 hours. I couldn't believe it. It was great. Yeah. So.
Ready?
Yeah, we're ready. Here we go. Oh my. This is how it goes. This is why it's feeling like it's swooping downstairs. I mean upstairs. When I walk on it, I can feel it swooping. Right, so we gotta make sure it's safe so it doesn't come crashing in. So that's what we're doing. We're just getting ready. Oh my. Yeah. So it looks like the majority of it, it's just these boards underneath it. Although we have to check these beams, they're probably rotten, eh? After all this time, what do you think? Take a... Yeah. Rotten?
Rotten. Moving that.
Yeah.
Look at this.
Oh, okay. Now don't do that because we don't want it to come crashing down. Hold on. Yeah, no. Oh, okay, hold on, people. So everything's in place, eh?
Yeah.
Oh, that's good. So all the walls are intact.
My phone's dead. Okay? Everything's intact. Yeah, we didn't touch nothing.
Do you have the key though, Tanya?
Yes, we do.
Okay, I'm gonna have to get it. He's gonna be. I can see.
I've got almost everything.
Oh, hold on.
Everything's out.